In this MTPredictor help video, I'd like to look at our opening gap indicator. We've developed this one for use on the USE minis, the ES, the NQ, the YM and the Russell Index to basically play an opening gap trade based on where the USE minis open in relation to their close yesterday using the day session only. It's important to understand that if you look at data series, we're plotting this on the US index futures RTH, which is the regular trading hours, and that's 9:30 to 4:15 in the afternoon New York time. So let's have a look at how you add this indicator. If you right mouse click, come down to indicators. Now if you scroll down to our MTPredictor indicators under MTP here, it's the MTP opening gap. So if I double click, that will add this on, and it's down there, it's now added on. So if I do OK, it'll be now added onto your chart. So what this basically does is look at where the open price opens in relation to the previous day's close. In this particular case it said it's an inside gap down, so the open of yesterday, or this particular day here, which was today, the open of today was actually down in relation to the previous day's close, but it's also inside the previous day's range. So if I scroll back and look at the previous day, you can see we have the previous day's low and the previous day's high and the previous day's close. So in other words, we're looking at where today opens in relation to the high and low, in other words the range of the previous day. So it tells you whether it's an inside gap, or if the market, if we scroll back a bit, see if there's an outside gap. All inside gaps at the moment. If we scroll back, this one here, can you see it actually says an outside gap? If I drag this down, this one here was an outside gap because this day the market opened and it opened completely above or outside the range of the previous day. So that's what the indicator basically tells you. It tells you where the first tick of this bar here opens in relation to the previous day's range. In other words, whether it's inside the high and low of the previous day or outside the range of the previous day. If you look at our website, we have some nice trade setups based on whether this was an inside gap or whether it was an outside gap. What we also require is that the whole of the first 3 minutes of the bar is completely beyond or inside the previous day's range, and that's covered in our help tutorials as well. So that's adding the inside gap or the opening gap indicator to the chart. Remember, this is only really applicable to the USE minis because we're looking to play a gap trade based on where the USE minis open today in relation to their previous day's range and their previous day's close based on the regular trading hours, which is 9:30 to 16:15. So the indicator tells you with an inside gap, an outside gap, and also plots the previous day's high, previous day's close, and the previous day's low. The high, low and close of the previous day, so you know where the gap is inside or outside in relation to that.